Hi, this is Scott Thompson in Retail Technology. In this video, we're going to cover just how to log into iUnify, select an account, and then log out. So we're going to start from the desktop of our iUnify device, and I'm going to tap here. Now, but first of all, I want to point out my screen has got several options on it that probably yours doesn't. I got two copies of iUnify. You would just have one. But I'm using my device here, and I know this one here is the version that you would be using. So I'm just going to tap here on the icon. Okay. And in this version, recently we've changed it where it will recall your last login. Previous versions, you had to key this in each time, but now it'll retain whatever the last login was that this device was being used for. And all you need to do is key in the password. So I'm going to tap down here into password and key that in. Now, as I'm typing this, it helps out if you go ahead and click this little eye over here on the right-hand side so you can kind of see what it is that you're typing. Okay. So I finished typing my password. Okay. And that looks good. It's a lot easier to do this when you can see what you're typing. I'm going to click go. Okay, that will log me in and take me to my list of accounts. Now I've got 3 accounts set up. If you've only got one account, it might skip this step and go right to the screen to start to ordering. It'll work differently depending on what access you have and maybe how long ago it was that you logged in. In my case, it's been a while since I've logged in, so it's bringing up my list of 3 stores. And I'm going to select on one of them. I'm just going to tap right here on this top one. And I'm going to pause here while it's loading the catalog. It may take a couple of minutes. It all depends on, is it the first time you've gone into it? Have you been into it recently, in which it only needs to just update? And also how big the account is and how good your Wi-Fi is. But I'm going to pause it here and return when it finishes. All right, I've returned. It took it about 2.5, 3 minutes to load that. It's finished loading. If you get a message like it was unable to successfully load the catalog, do you want to continue or not? Or if you want to retry, definitely retry. I recommend definitely that you don't try to create an order when you have only a partially loaded catalog. If you have this error a lot, I would call the help desk and find out what the issue is and get it resolved. But in this case, it loaded successfully. I've got one batch already sitting there that I can add to, or I can click down here on the bottom and create a new batch. But I've changed my mind. I want to switch over to one of the other stores. So up at the top, I'm going to tap right here on that small little down arrow. See my list of 3 stores again. If I click the circle here, what I'll do is do another full reload of this store. If I just tap on the store name, it'll take me right back to it because it's got a current catalog. But if for some reason I feel like I want to reload the catalog from scratch, just click this little circle and it'll go through the whole process again of loading it. But in this case, I'm going to pick one of the other stores. I'm just going to tap on TriStar and it will start loading that catalog. Okay. And again, I will pause. Okay, this one's almost finished. It took about the same amount of time. On this one, I'm going to show you, the steps. As it's finishing up here, it's checked off all the different files that need to be downloaded. And in this store, there's one batch there already. Okay, and at this point, I can continue doing more ordering. But the next thing I want to show you is now logging out. Maybe I want to log out for the end of the day, or I want to turn the gun over to somebody else that has a different login. I'm going to tap down here on More, the 3 little circles at More in the bottom right corner. All right, and then here I'm going to click on Sign Out. Okay, are you sure you want to do that? I'm going to say yes. Sign out again. All right, and it's taking me back to my login, and I put my gun down, pick it up tomorrow, and I can key in my password. If I exit out, come back into it, it'll remember this here at the top. But if it's another user that needs to log in, then you would just tap up here into the top and click the X and then key in the new user ID and password. All right, that's it for this class. Thank you very much.